like to know more. I hear a term used a lot in our organization, an expression, and that is that it's important that clients become an informed partner in research and evaluation. What should program staff expect from an evaluator?
Well, Tony, program staff should definitely expect that their evaluator will adhere to standards. Earlier, Nate mentioned the standards and the guiding principles for evaluators that we have. And certainly clients should expect that an evaluator will be professional and will follow those standards and guiding principles. And what that means, essentially, is that evaluators should be competent. They should know what they're doing and they should do it well. They should have a systematic approach to the inquiry, and they should follow the standards, not just for evaluation, but for good research as well. Evaluators should certainly be honest and conduct an evaluation with integrity. They must be sure to talk with their clients openly and honestly about here are the limitations of the study, here are potential conflict of interests. Really, the evaluator has to have a very candid and honest and open relationship with the client, and clients should expect that. And something that we prize really at Edvantia is respect. We respect persons, and that's our clients, the people who provide us with information, anybody that really has to be involved in the evaluation in any way, whether it's stakeholders or funders. We really place a premium on respecting them and respecting their self-worth and their humanity, basically.
Now, the reversal, Kirk, as an evaluator, what do you expect from a client?
Yeah, well, I appreciate the fact that you bring that up, Tony, because in a collaborative relationship, we, the evaluators, are in fact integrated with the program delivery in some really important ways. And there's some things that the folks, I'll call them the providers of the services, whatever it is that we're evaluating, there's some things that they can do that we can't do. And so we count on them very heavily for things like negotiating buy-in among the folks that are participating in the project. It's really important that when the evaluators come in, that they're not viewed as outsiders come to spy on the project. It's important that the stakeholders, in our case, the educators, building administrators, students, families of students, because a lot of the projects we look at are implemented at the school or classroom level, that they understand why we're there, that we're providing some value to support the project, that we're not treating them as though they are mice running through a maze, that in fact we're there to help them increase the value of this implementation, the project, the program, to the kids. So those are absolutely critical role that only the client can play. And there's some other things too. Oftentimes, because we do national evaluations or scope and evaluations that are spread all over the country, we count on local staff to collect data, to manage communications, to get surveys. We have very stringent rules that we adhere to protect the rights of the folks that are participating in the surveys, and we count on local project level folks to make sure that all of our documentation is collected as necessary. So there's some really important roles that they can play as they act as a partner. The last piece of that, though, is that we ultimately leave them to implement what we help them understand.
We've got about 2 minutes left, and I'd like to, one of the things I know is that, while we do maintain an objective approach, and we are this critical friend, there are also, there's a great deal of rewarding experiences that I've heard many of you in your area talk about. If I were to ask either of you, what would you say would be one of the most rewarding experiences you've had as an evaluator? What would that be?
I think, Tony, that something that comes to mind is a project that I've been evaluating for a couple of years now, a Teaching American History project. And I have such a great working relationship with our client. It truly is a collaborative, open, candid relationship, and it's really rewarding to pick up the phone and call my client and speak with her and to hear her thoughts about what we're doing and what else we can be doing to help her, and then to hear her tell me about the things that they've been doing that are based on recommendations that we've given through our evaluation. There's nothing so rewarding as an evaluator to hear that your client is actually using the things that you have put so much time and effort into.
Well, I'd like to thank both of you, Dr. Kirk Nestis, Georgia Hughes-Webb, and Nate Hickson for being a part of this program. If you'd like to become an informed consumer of research and evaluation, I encourage you to check out our website, www.edvantia.org. Thank you for joining us on Transforming Education with Edvantia.